Welcome to Trendverse by Uzma Amin, your destination for the latest trends in AI, online earning, blogging, finance, technology, and future skills. If you want to stay ahead, learn smarter, and grow faster in the digital world, you're in the right place. Subscribe to join our growing community. Like and share to support valuable content. Turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Let's learn, earn, and grow together.
So, have you ever really wondered if you can actually make money on one of those big freelancing websites? Today, we're going to tackle a huge one, freelancer.com. And the question is pretty simple. For a total beginner in 2026, is it a golden opportunity or just a massive waste of time? Let's dive in and find out. When you first start looking into freelancer.com, you get these two completely different stories. On one side, you've got this exciting promise, right? Earn hundreds of dollars, all online. But then you hear all these warnings that it's just, a frustrating waste of your time. So what's the real story here? That's exactly what we're going to break down. Okay, so before we can really pass judgment on it, we've got to understand it. Let's start with the absolute basics. What in the world is freelancer.com, and how does this whole thing even work? At its heart, freelancer.com is one of the biggest digital marketplaces of its kind. Think of it like a giant hub. Its entire job is to connect businesses that need work done with freelancers who have the skills to do it. The thing to remember is that it's a global platform, which, as you'll see, is both part of its biggest appeal and its biggest challenge. The process itself is actually pretty straightforward. It all kicks off when a client posts a project they need help with. Then, freelancers, people like you, can browse all these jobs and place a bid. A bid is basically just your proposal, explaining why you're the perfect person for the job. If the client likes what they see, they hire you. And finally, once the work is all done and they give it the thumbs up, you get paid. Sounds simple, right? All right, now for the good stuff. Let's get into the actual opportunity for someone who's just starting out. What kind of work can you even find on there? And maybe more importantly, what kind of money can you realistically expect to make? What's really cool here is just the sheer variety of work available. It is not just for coders or writers. You can find gigs in graphic and logo design, video editing, even simple data entry or managing social media. And this is so key because it means that no matter what your skills are, there's probably a category of work you can jump into as a beginner. Okay, let's talk about the money. This is what most people really want to know. For a small, beginner-level project, you're typically looking at somewhere in the range of $20 to $100. Look, it's not a fortune, but it's a real start. The experienced pros, of course, they can earn way more, but this is a super realistic starting point to keep in your head. So we've seen the potential, but listen, it's not all sunshine and easy cash. It's time for a little reality check. We need to weigh the good against the bad, the dream versus the real-world challenges you're going to face on this platform. And this is where you really see the two sides of the coin. On the plus side, it's a legit site. There are thousands of new projects posted every single day, which gives beginners a real shot. But the cons are significant. The competition is absolutely brutal. You're bidding against people from all over the world. The platform also takes service fees out of your earnings. And landing that very first job, it can take a lot of patience. The whole game is about balancing that huge opportunity with these very, very real hurdles. All right, we've looked at what it is, what you can do, and the pros and the cons. So it all comes down to this one last question. For a beginner in 2026, what's the final verdict? Should you actually put your time and energy into freelancer.com? And here is the bottom line. The answer is yes, but. It's a big but. It's a yes only if you are willing to do two things. Relentlessly learn the skills that clients are actually paying for, and stay consistent in crafting proposals that show you're the one to hire. This isn't a lottery, You don't just sign up and hope you win. Let's be crystal clear about this one. This is not a get-rich-quick website. Success is not random, it's a process. It means building a killer profile that shows off your best work. It means writing proposals that are tailored to each specific job, no copy-pasting, and then you have to deliver work that gets you that 5-star review. It really is a marathon, not a sprint. So there you have it. We've laid out the facts, the opportunity, the challenges, and what it really takes to succeed. The question now is for you. After seeing this whole breakdown, are you going to give freelancing on this platform a shot? Because ultimately, it all comes down to whether you're willing to put in the work.